viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a fantastic Doctor Who topic video for you all. So the topic I want to talk about is why you should look forward to Doctor Who The War Games in colour. So this story is going to be magnificent. I love this story. It is from my favourite 60s season of Doctor Who. It is my it's basically my favourite season of the 60s. It is my favourite season of the second Doctor, played by Patrick Troughton. And I really do enjoy the War Games. The only thing about the War Games, I find it a little bit too long, and it does kind of drag in some parts. But let's not talk about that, because from tomorrow night on BBC4, from 9 o'clock, we are going to be experiencing the War Games in colour for the very first time. I'm hyped about this. I am hyped. I'm more hyped about this than I am to Joys to the World, sorry, for the Christmas special. I'm more hyped for the War Games in colorization than basically the Christmas episode. I think that's because I am drawn more to classic Who than I am to basically the modern era of the show. Even though I've grown up with basically classic Who a lot in my life, and then I grew up with modern Who, and I still prefer classic Who over modern Who as an adult, and as I did back as a kid. I always used to love classic Who more than some of the stuff we have in the modern era of the show. So I kind of want to get you all hyped about the War Games coming out in colour. And basically, as you can see, we have a nice little representation of the War Games. We've got the original DVD. I'm looking forward to it getting a steelbook release and an up-to-date Blu-ray version. Which means, and of course, not Blu-ray version, you know, the DVD version that we did for Doctor Who and the Daleks in colour. And of course, we've got the War Games fantastic B&M set that came out a couple of years ago. And my customed third Doctor figure. So where I literally just put a third Doctor head and hands onto my second Doctor, spare second Doctor figure to make it look like he's just regenerated from the adventure of the War Games. It's absolutely brilliant. I honestly am so hyped about this. I am so hyped about the War Games coming out in colour tomorrow. In less than 24 hours, or basically 26 hours, it depends when you're ever watching this video. I'm really hyped for the War Games. I just can't contain my excitement anymore. So, unfortunately, tomorrow I'm going to be at work. So, for tonight, after I literally uploaded this video, I'm going to go and watch the War Games in black and white before I experience it in colour. So, I want to talk to you why you should look forward to this brand new 90-minute cut-down version of the War Games. So, you can think of it like an honour burst. Now, when you look at Doctor Who The Collection Season 7, you can tell they've done movie honour bursts for Doctor Who and the Silurians and Inferno, which is actually what I'm quite looking forward to about that box set. So you can actually say that the War Games in colour is like an honour burst version of basically what we're going to be getting in Season 7. So the one thing I want to say about this, we are getting new CGI effects for it. So we get to see the War Chief's TARDIS is made for the Warlords, as well as brand new CGI effects for the TARDIS materialising and basically being pulled in by Time Lords for the very first time since basically 1960s, because it's a brand new special way for us to enjoy this story. And I'm quite looking forward to seeing the new updated special effects. I'm looking forward to seeing the blasts on the guns on the wall of the Warlords. So the Doctor, Jamie and Zoe end up on a planet after TARDIS materialises in a kind of a war zone planet. So the Warlords have been going around kidnapping human beings from different points of our history. So we basically get kidnapped from World War I, the Roman times, the American Civil War, the Scottish War, a Scottish one, I think, as well. It's been a while since I watched War Games, which is why I'm going to go and watch it after I literally just uploaded this video. And there's another war. I think there's four or five different versions of war. And then, of course, when they get to the barrier, they kind of vanish into a different region of the time zones, which is actually pretty good when you think about it. And it was done so well in the 60s budget, so I'm quite looking forward to seeing it up to date with module special effects. I'm looking forward to seeing the colorization. So the first time we saw Patrick Troughton ever released in colour was, of course, in the Three Doctors back in the 10th season of Doctor Who in 1972 and, of course, 1973, because the story was broadcast from the 30th of December 1972 all the way down to the 20th of January 1973. But I'm hyped. I am absolutely hyped. I cannot contain my excitement for this story. So I'm quite looking forward to quite a few things. I'm looking forward to seeing the Time Lords colorized with their power, because when you watch the black and white version and the way they use the little dot things when they literally sealed the warlords into it and goes, you can't do this, no, you cannot do this to us, no, like that, and the warlords are there fighting. You and your planet will be wiped from the area of space, never to be seen again. I really love that. I really love how the Time Lords were so menacing in this story. It's such a shame that they lose that as the show grows on. They lose the power of them basically wiping planets out of existence, wiping people out of existence, which is something I think that the Time Lords kind of needed back after the Three Doctors. But no, they're just like humans, basically, being all politics. So yeah, that's the kind of way I have to see that one. I do see the Time Lords go a little bit more politics from basically the Deadly Assassin onwards. I'm really looking forward to seeing Patrick Troughton's regeneration. I know we're getting a new version of it as well. So when Patrick Troughton originally left the role of the Doctor, they didn't cast John Pertwee as the third Doctor because they were going to put the show on a cliff note of an ending where the Doctor's spinning out of existence. Well, basically, you know, as the regeneration takes places. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the regeneration between the second Doctor and, of course, the third Doctor. Now, they can't do this rigidly up now because the actors have unfortunately passed away. So they've done this through a convention dial YouTube channel. And, of course, I contacted him. He said yes. So I think they kind of used his special effects, what he used to make that regeneration effect from the second to the third Doctors, which I'm actually quite looking forward to. It means we finally bridged the gap between the second Doctor's final story and John Pertwee's first story, aka Spare from Space, which is absolutely magnificent. I'm more excited to see the fantastic way this is going to be told. So how are you going to cut down a 5-hour story just into 90 minutes? Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how they've done it. I'm hoping they've cut out some of the scenes where they escape, get captured, escape, get captured. I'm looking forward to seeing the Doctor and the War Chief's conversation in colour. You may have changed your appearance, Doctor, but I know who you are. I honestly am looking forward to that. I'm absolutely looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing the second Doctor stand up to the Time Lords in colour, and not just in colour, like in HD as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing the second Doctor really stand up to the Time Lords, because I love the way it goes. You can't condemn me onto one primitive planet in 1 century in time. Besides, I'm known on the Earth. Things can be very difficult for me. You have changed your appearance before. You cannot change what I look like without consulting me. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing the Doctor stand up to Time Lords in colour as well, and seeing what that's going to look like. I'm looking forward to seeing the whole Time Lord courtroom in colorization as well, because I love the black and white version, but I'm really excited seeing what it's going to look like in colorization. I really am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing the Time Lords in colorization. I'm looking forward to seeing the whole story in colorization. I'm looking forward to seeing the World War I outfit in colorization that they used back in that story. I'm looking forward to see the American Civil War in colorization. I'm looking forward to everything that the War Games has to offer. I am hyped, I'm excited, and I just want other Doctor Who fans to go back and literally tune into BBC 4 tomorrow to watch the War Games. I'm watching it on BBC iPlayer straight away from broadcast. As literally, I've got rid of my Skybox because I've literally gone on to digital, you know, with the TV stick. So I have gone over to that. So I've got rid of my Skybox and Freeview boxes, to be honest with you. So I've kind of gone digital. So I'm actually quite looking forward to seeing the War Games in colour tomorrow on that. I'm really excited. I'm hyped for it. I cannot contain my excitement. I'm, again, just pure, genuinely hyped. I just cannot contain my excitement. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the new special effects. I'm looking forward to seeing Patrick Troughton in colour. That's the mainly thing. Patrick Troughton, Fraser Hines and Wendy Perry in colorization. I am honestly looking forward to it the most. That's the only thing about it. Seeing my favourite Doctor in colour. That's the only thing. I'm just looking forward to it. Seeing my third favourite Doctor in colour. I cannot wait for it for tomorrow night. I'm literally going to be counting down from work tomorrow because unfortunately I am stuck at work. Yes, unfortunately, I am very, very stuck at work tomorrow. So by the time I finish work, I'm literally going to go, come on, come on. I'm more closer to the War Games, getting close to the War Games now. Oh, I'm literally like 10 hours away from the War Games. Oh, I'm 9 hours away from the War Games. I'm 10 hours, like, you know, I'm going to be counting down all the hours from tomorrow when I start until basically I finish my shift, and basically going to get more and more excited for the War Games. I'm hyped. I'm excited. I feel more what's the word? I feel more energetic about the war games. That's the one way I can have to say it. I'm more energetic about the war games coming out in colour than I am to Joys to the World. I'm sorry to say that, but I'm actually more hyped. I'm so hyped for the story. I'm absolutely cannot stop smiling because I cannot wait to see it. I'm going to watch it in black and white tonight, and then of course watch the war games in colour tomorrow night. I'm absolutely looking forward to it. I literally am. I cannot wait for it to on BBC4. I cannot wait for it to come out on DVD and Blu-ray. I can buy it in my collection, and I will probably go back and watch it over and over and over and over and over, and of course over again, just because I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually quite looking forward to getting my review out for you all on Christmas Eve. So yeah, I will be releasing 2 videos out on Christmas Eve. My review on the war games in colour, maybe that will come out tomorrow night. So it finishes over here at 10:30 or 22 hours and 30 minutes. So I'll probably do my review straight after I've watched the war games in colour, or I might wait till basically Christmas Eve and do a release video on that one. And then of course I've got to do my big video of me ranking all of the Christmas episodes and New Year's Day specials on Christmas Eve as well. So I have got that planned. And then on Christmas Day, I'm going to be doing my review on Joy to the World. Hopefully, I can give that a cracking review. But again, as I can say, I'm more excited and I'm more ecstatic and more energetic for the war games in colour. I am so hyped. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for it. So yeah, I cannot wait to give my review out and see what I think of the war games in colour, the 90-minute cut down version. So thank you for watching this video. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content.